I'm on a trail run in the Cougar Mountain Wilderness here near Seattle, and we're gonna check out Anti-Aircraft Peak, but I just got started. On the way I crossed this beaver dam. It's pretty impressive. Check it out. This forest used to be a bustling area for the logging business here in the Pacific Northwest. Now, so on our way up, we might see some ruins of that old industry here, some mines and railroads. Now I took a left on the Klondike Swamp Trail, and we're going to continue towards the anti-aircraft installments. This trail isn't really marked. It's a combination of multiple trails. So I'm following the instructions from the Washington Trails Association website. All right, onward. All right, now we begin the uphill portion of the hike. I don't think the elevation is too much, maybe 800 feet gain, but should be worth it once we get to the top. Right now I'm double recording on my phone and on my GoPro. I'm recording a little podcast, members only podcast episode 2 here in the forest, Cougar Mountain Forest. But let's keep going onward. I'm going to keep filming the podcast, and hopefully we'll see some ruins here soon. Let's see. Okay, I made it to the T-junction. According to my directions, I should take a right here and continue on to Coyote Creek Trail, leaving Klondike Swamp Trail behind. I saw a bunch of people at the trail head, but I think they were taking different trails. I've seen no one on this trail, so if you're looking for like a solo, more isolated trail, this is perfect. Perfect for me as I'm trying to get ready to do some solo backpacking.
Distance 2 miles. Time.
All right, directions said take a ride at Shangri-La Trail, so that's what we're gonna do. The directions never mentioned this, but the sign said up ahead there's a viewpoint called $1 Million View. Well, it's cloudy, but not too cloudy. Maybe we'll get a good view. Let's see. All right, onward. Well, I made it to the former Nike Anti-Aircraft Missile Base Park, but I don't see any ruins. I don't see any anti-aircraft missiles or former anti-aircraft missiles machines. So I'm gonna keep looking around and then continue the hike. Up ahead is $1 Million Peak View. Let's go take a look. I found the $1 Million View. On a clear day, you can see Mount Baker from here. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the snacks that I brought before I continue on this trail run. What a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest. If you never knew this, there's 3 mountains really close to Seattle. Tiger Mountain, Cougar Mountain, and this is probably kind of controversial, but Squaw Mountain, I'm sure they're changing the name. Or they might have already changed it and I just didn't know that yet. But it's an awesome location to get away from the city life of Seattle. And they're known collectively as the Issaquah Alps because we're really close to Issaquah, a town here in Western Washington. So I highly recommend, if you live in Seattle or you're visiting Seattle, come check out Cougar or Tiger Mountain. You'll have a great time in nature and you'll be blown away about how close this place is to the city. The Gray Clay Valley has turned green. No longer in operation, this mine has been shut down for years and nature has began to take back its rightful place. And the distance, check it out, I can see Tiger Mountain and the Cascade Mountains. I'm pretty sure that's West Tiger 3. You can see it. That was the mountain I climbed with Owen a few videos back. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It's a pretty good one. I think I'll sit on this bench here and enjoy the last of the snacks that I brought before heading back to the car. Okay. Prints. Dog print or a wolf or a coyote? Definitely see some deer prints. I'm walking closer to the mine because I think there's still a shaft that you can look down, and it might be kind of interesting to look down into that shaft. I don't know. I can't find the mine shaft. Whoa, these are some serious hoof prints there. Maybe that's like an elk or something. I don't know. I'm not really an animal guy. Okay, I got some more intel on the mine shaft. Or it's actually a ventilation shaft. I was in totally the wrong direction. I should have been heading back towards the car. Then there'll be a little offshoot towards the shaft. But instead I headed like into the valley. That's okay. Put a couple more miles under the feet, so let's keep moving. Mine shaft trail. Intriguing. Let's go look at a mine shaft. Okay, I found it. Some ruins here. An old mine shaft. Check it out. Maybe we can get a closer look around the side. Oh my god. This is kind of crazy actually. I'm walking on the edge, it's right there. Okay, here we go. I think it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but I'm actually walking right on the edge of this shaft right here. All of this is just overgrowth on the metal grate. This is kind of crazy actually. It's just a giant hole in the middle of the forest here. Good thing they have a grate on it, or else this would all just be super hazardous, just a massive hole. But apparently it's still open because it's a air shaft to Primrose Mine. So I guess there's mines throughout this whole mountain. Kind of crazy to think about. I'm not really a cave person, but I'm sure there is some cave explorers who have taken a shot at those caves. Huh. Do you dare me to go sit in the middle there? Hell no, I'm doing that, especially when I'm alone. That's not how Drew's going out. Imagine I just do that and I fall by myself and no one ever knows what happens until they find this GoPro. No thank you. I'm on the final stretch back to the car, and that's Anti-Aircraft Peak Loop here in the Cougar Mountain Wilderness area near Seattle, Washington, USA. Highly recommend it. Thank you, Washington Trails Association, for this hike. It's not really an official loop. It's a combination of a bunch of different trails put together. So I'm gonna leave the link to that trail down in the description because I think it's pretty worth it. That was pretty fun. You got to see like 2 historical sites. You got to see a lot of nature, and it was a pretty cruise hike, about 5-ish miles, I think but my Strava got me at. So That's anti-aircraft loop here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Signing off.